Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So welcome to a Namalsk adventure. I have been away from Dayz for a while because I've been studying a degree in sound design, and I thought I'd do a video today. It's going to be quite a raw live recording as I play, and we're just going to see if we can survive in Namalsk. Now unfortunately we've just spawned in a snowstorm, and our temperature is already below zero, so it's not maybe a good time to be spawning in because we've got no warm clothing. Our health is already going down, so we need to try and find some shelter and something that we can use to make a fire. We've just got a heat pack here, so let's activate this real quick, wipe that in our inventory. It might just help a little bit. So the time I have played on Namalsk already, I've really enjoyed it. I like the heavy survival mechanics that are at play here in this game. Now this server does have a map, so it gives us a kind of rough idea where we are. The server I'm playing on is called the Middle Age Gamers. Check it out. I'll put the link in the description to the server if you want to check it out. It is a modded server. We're heading in the right direction. I think there's like a big town up here that we may be able to find some stuff in. We are quite a way away though. It's pretty much a whiteout though, isn't it? You can't really see what's going on through this blizzard. Again, one of the things I like about the Namalsk map, the weather, just makes it feel a whole lot different to what Chernobyl does or Livonia. Snow will also make you wet in these storms, which also decreases your body temperature. So we need to get this cold buff up. The longer we survive, the more that'll increase, giving us an increased... I don't even know what the word is I'm looking for. It'll just help us stay warm, basically. Resistance, that's what I was looking for, the word I was looking for. It'll give us an increased resistance to the cold. And we got infected here, we don't want to be messing with them yet. And at least until we find a blade or a melee weapon that we can use. Finding a compass is going to help us get around as well. The map does make things so much easier, but unless you know the general direction you're travelling in. I'm going to try and grab a few sticks while we're here, because once we get to the town, if we can find a blade so we can get some bark off a tree or some matches or something, then we can at least maybe try and make a fire. Which is extremely important in this game, beyond belief. Right, we're just coming into the outskirts now. Yeah, I can see a building over here. Oh, I've got someone's base here. We'll take the pickaxe, that'll work as a melee weapon. Let's split these sticks real quick while we're in here. These are all passcode protected. There we go, got a blade, nice. Oh look, someone laid a trap there. I was lucky to avoid that. Will it let me disarm it? No. Sneaky, I've got to watch out for more traps around here then. We definitely don't want to be getting hit by one of them. I don't know if there's mines in this game as well, there could be, and if there's mines then it's something else that we also need to keep an eye out for. Although they are quite hard to spot because you're concentrating on all the other stuff that's going on around you. Let's try and get to a tree real quick. Just want to get some bark so we can make a drill kit to start a fire. First thing we need to do is get warm. 2 pieces of bark should be enough to get us started. Oh wow, we've got someone's left a load of tents. These look like they might be. Oh no, it's going to work. Okay. Let's keep this with us actually for now. We could use this. They must spawn in here then quite a bit. Alright, we're inside now, so hopefully our body temperature's going to start going up a little bit. Oh, is that a box of cereal there? It is. Let's drop the tent here for a sec. We'll try and take that with us if we can. Whole box of cereal, nice. Also want to find some warm clothing. Tracksuit jacket, it's bad insulation. Everything I've got is wet at the moment. So one of these fire pits in here, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's see if we can craft the fire then, shall we? Right, so we've got a drill kit. We should be able to craft the fireplace now. Actually, let me just check that recipe was actually definitely a fireplace. Yeah. See if we can dry off a little bit and wait out this storm. I'm actually thinking about it. I think in some of these locations you can't actually make a fire inside certain buildings. It's going to force us to kind of go outside. What we're going to do is we're very quickly just going to put one of these canopy tents up outside here. I think it's risky, but we'll do it. There's quite a few zombies around, but there's loads of tents there. Hoping this will be enough just to kind of keep the zombies away from us and Give us a chance to have to light this fire. Hopefully this will work now. Yeah. Ain't got much fuel in it, but hopefully it'll be enough to kind of warm us up a little bit. We dry our clothes off a little bit. Let's put some twigs in the fire. Alright. Before we get too cozy, we might want to wring some of our clothes out a little bit. If you stay too wet in this game, you will literally get frostbite, which you don't want. Once you got frostbite, there's no coming back from it. Shoes are damaged. Alright, our heat's up to yellow now. I mean, I say yellow, it's not quite yellow actually, it was white. I was hoping it'd go up a little bit more than that. There we go, just need to get a little bit closer. How are those clothes doing? Yeah, they're dry now. If you put them next to the fire, they will dry eventually. Sounds like the storm's passing now as well, which means we'll be able to go back out now, try and maybe find some food. We got ourselves a blade, didn't we? Yeah. Let's put it in a quick slot. Got a spare heat pack there, we're going to keep that safe. Alright, shoes are now fixed. Oh, I've got sheety. That's pretty close as well. I just want to wait and see if I can get the heat buff before we move on. So we should get a little plus symbol come up on the temperature gauge down in the right hand corner where the HUD elements are, which will show that we're going to stay warm for a little bit longer than we normally would. If I need to have a hotter fire maybe with logs to be able to achieve that. I'm only using sticks at the moment, so fire might not be hot enough. Oh, there we go, yeah, we got it now. Alright, let's crack on then. We're going to actually go and have a quick look into the fire station, I think. Well, someone's been here by the looks of it recently because the doors are open. More tents. It's a car tent. It seems that this server has a lot of tents spawning on it, which is not a bad thing, I guess. But I don't want it to be too easy. You know what I mean? Oh, buckshot. Take them. I don't want it to be too easy. Like, getting a tent is great, so you can at least start stashing up some stuff. We'll come back for one of those. It looks like that there's so many tents, people just don't want to take them all. Oh look, we've got a tent up on the top of the fire station. That's also someone's base because it's got a code on it, code lock. Check the glow stick if it gets dark. Here we go, this is what I was looking for, firefighter axe. I can now get rid of the pickaxe, don't need that now. Taking up weight. Firefighter jacket is medium insulation, it's way better than what I've got on, so it's crappy. It's badly damaged, we'll take it. We'll take the shirt as well, we'll keep hold of that. Prisoner pants, low insulation. Mine are low insulation as well. How many slots are in that? 20. How many slots are in that? 20 as well. Keep the hiking pants for now. I was going to say I should take maybe a firefighter helmet. It will give us some insulation. Ready to put out fires now. People ain't going to be happy about that because, you know, in Namalsk you need the fires to stay warm. If I find anyone with a fire, I'm just going to run up to them and say, "Put out your fire now!" See what they say. I know what they'll say. Pew, pew, pew. I'll be dead as a dormouse. There's some tents over here. Now, I know tents also mean lots of infected usually, but we need to find maybe a rucksack or something. Let's try and stay sneaky. Like a ninja. I am the firefighter ninja. Here to sneakily put out your fires. If I had bottled water, I could sneak up to someone's fire and put it out and then sneak off again before they realise. I don't know if it was just getting light or if it's just about to get dark. You never know what time it's going to be when you come into Dayz. Alright, there's no zombies around the tents for the looks of it. Oh, we need to actually check the doorways for traps because people are pretty vicious in this game. They will put traps in the doorways of tents and mines sometimes as well. What else we got here? We'll take the 9mm rounds because we might find a handgun at some point. We're going to take more heat packs. Thinking about it actually, because you've got the foot injury system or leg injury system in this where you can actually break your legs, we might want to take the bandana. We're going to craft some rags and make a splint and have a splint in our inventory just in case. Alright, let's go back towards the town. Eco, I think, is quite high insulation. Yeah, that's going to be better than the fireman. Alright, we're not a fireman anymore. There's way less space in Pico, but it's all about warmth in this game. All about warmth. While we're talking about warmth, let's crack open one of those heat packs quick, just to try and keep that heat level up in our body while we're outside. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be Tent City or what. I think someone might have just crafted this here, yeah. Well, at least we know there's a good supply of tents in this area, so like... Don't see any zombie. Is that a zombie on the top here? Once we've maybe got a backpack and a few bits of kit... Oh, there's so many zombies in this area. I forgot about how many zombies there were. Oh, there's a military tent over here. I do like the military tents because they're a little bit more camouflaged against the background. What we got in here? Got a rucksack. I love the tin food. Oh no, it's got a code lock on it, so it won't let me take it. It'll only let me see what's in it because the door's open. I could cut the tent down, but I'm not gonna. The stuff in there ain't majorly that good. Like, it's all stuff that I can find myself in a bit. So, like, yeah. I'm not gonna spend ages and ages wasting my axe just to try and get a couple of those things that are in there. Take the beanie. That's high insulation. Some wooden planks in here. I don't know if someone's been trying to build a base. It's a random thing to be in. Yeah, someone's just dropped them, I guess. Well, there's a map. I don't think there's no need for a map because we've got a map in part of the mod. So, yeah, we're good for maps right now. Thanks. Got a digital map in our mind. Burlap sack I would normally take. I mean, if I find some rope, I could make an improvised backpack. I hope to find a backpack very soon. Epoxy putty, no. Don't need spark plug. Right, there's a store over here. Let's see if we can find some food in there. Let's have a quick look in here first. Matches, yeah, they'll come in handy. Steak knife, we'll take that for now, just in case our other one gets dulled. We can at least use that. Some more tents. That's a good one as well. That's one of those little camping ones. Although it doesn't look like it's going to let me pick it up. I must be bugged. Jeans with rags. Medium insulation. Yep. Sweater. High insulation. High insulation. Well, I'd rather keep the Pico at the moment because it's a little bit more of a neutral colour against the background, rather than me 7.62 rounds, rather than me running around with a red jumper on where everyone can see us. Oh, look. I think this is a shotgun, yeah. Right, let's unload these slugs. Oh no, we've got a zombie in here. Why isn't it letting me hit her? I'm pressing the button and it's not doing anything. There you go. For some strange reason I was frozen in motion for a second. We'll keep the paper, we use that for making a fire if we need it. This is a two-shotter, yeah? Alright, good. We've got a little bit of defence going now. I'm going to waste it on these zombies though. Oh yeah, here we go. Balaclava. Hatchet. Actually, it doesn't let you put the hatchet on your back. Don't know why we really need the hatchet though, because we've got this, but... So we've got a beanie with high insulation. We've got best insulation on the balaclava, or ski mask, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get rid of the shirt for now. We're going to actually put these bandanas that are pristine in here, because if we need to get any rags or anything... We've got way too many rags though, but we can use those bandanas for pristine rags. Oh, Lee Enfield. It's a .308 rifle, that one. Got no room for it though. We're going to start triple carrying. We're going to be in trouble. Grab it for now though. And I don't know how rare those weapons are in this particular server. Do need a backpack though. What's this over here? Is that a tyre repair kit? That's random to be inside a general store. Oh yeah, look, he would come in here, wouldn't he? If he sees me, he can start aggroing all the others. And there's a lot in this area. Now, I've never really searched all these buildings. I don't know if you find much in them, but saying that, we did find a whole packet of cereal in one of those buildings. So you might just go and have a real quick look in one of those apartment buildings, just in case stuff does spawn in there. Like, in the Cherner estates, the apartment buildings, like these high-rise buildings and stuff, were all just purely for cosmetic and for campers to snipe from, really. You never really had much going on in them. I'll have a quick look and see if that's still true. Got to watch for traps. Yeah, it's getting dark. It looks like we may be hitting night time soon then. Makes the game even more challenging. A first aid pouch. Nothing in it though, so that's maybe been dropped by someone. If it had spawned there, it would have had something in it. Oh, zombie is tracking me down. Yeah, we need to not faff around in here. We need to try and find the water source. I think if this is a school, there should be a water source at the school. Because we need some water. Oh, please don't tell me someone's blocked it all off. No, thank God for that. If someone's been making a base in here. That zombie's a crawler there. Oh yeah, there's crawlers in this, I forgot about that. Yeah. Guarding the water source. Someone's been here as well, the door's open. I was blocking that. Come on then, let's get this out of the way. I need some water. Axes in this game are like one of the best melee weapons you're going to find. Oh, we could really use that head torch. It's got a battery in it as well. Nice. We'll keep it on for now. We're going to get to the point where we just don't care. This Lee Enfield. Does that scope? Yeah, it does go on it. The PU scope goes on that. That's cool. Yeah, triple carrying though, which I don't like to do. Until we find a rucksack to be able to put that fire axe in, we can't do much more than just deal with it, I guess. We get hydrated and then we'll move on. Alright, we're a bit more hydrated now. We're just going to check some of these tents. So here we go, got MP5, someone's left in here. Oh, here we go. That's better than the shotgun we've got right now. Let's very quickly... unload this. Take the Benelli. Holds way more rounds. Much better than what we were using. Primary. Secondary. Thirdary. I got no ammo for that though. The 308 we should be able to find at camping spots though. We've got a hunting rifle now so we can go and hunt some meat. I am curious. I know if people are just generally just putting stuff in here they find just to be helpful. Because some people are like that. Or if it was originally boarded up and someone's raided it. So now you can get in. I just don't know. I mean, is that a stone fireplace that's just there? Hang on a minute. I didn't cancel the blood test kit. Oh, I was hoping my blood type would be positive. I do like B positive. We'll get rid of the hatchet for now. We'll give it to these guys. We will take the alcoholic tincture so we can sterilise bandages. That's going to give us less of a chance of getting an infection. That's A negative. No. They got anything in... See, this is why I don't like to triple carry. Blood collection, blood testing. Yeah, I was hoping for an IV starter kit. This is why I don't like triple carrying, because you constantly have to keep putting something down. 4 charcoal tablets. Yeah, we don't know. If we start puking, we might need that. Ah, it's a flagpole. I didn't notice the flag at first. There's some other tents around here. Just watch for traps, though. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Alright, let's why does the cut bush symbol keep disappearing? We need to make fire and warm up. Oh, great. I just realised that we're not going to be able to carry the fire and our axe. Alright. Well. Let's get rid of one of them. To be honest with you, we don't need the road flares at all, to be honest with you. We've got a light now. We don't even need that. We've got a torch on our head. Because what I want to do is I did want to make a splint, didn't I? Just in case we hit a trap or something. So let's add these to the fireplace. We'll come back for the axe in a second. Oh, we've got one of these fire barrels in here. Alright, let's put all this in here then. Go back out and get our axe. Oh yeah, zombie would be right there, wouldn't it? You know, I'm just thinking I'm just going to probably keep this glow stick just in case our battery runs out on our head torch. Which it shouldn't do, but... Let's just secure this real quick. Other door's shut. Okay, cool. Let's light this up then and get warm. So the majority of your time spent in Namalsk, for those of you who've not played it yet, pretty much will be just staying warm. And for some people, they may not like that. They might find that a little bit tedious or tiresome. But for me, I just like the whole realism to that. Because if you're in sub-zero temperatures and you've not got great clothing, then unfortunately you're going to find that that is the case. You're going to have to stay warm, keep your core body temperature up, you know. One thing I do like as well in this map is, I was checking that for a battery, is the fact that food is often frozen, and if you find bottled water, it's often frozen. Oh, we've got some batteries in here. Leather sewing kit as well. Probably use that to repair our jacket real quick. Oh no, that's right, we need a standard sewing kit for jackets. Duh. Actually, saying that, will it allow us to repair our jacket with duct tape? Some servers do, yeah. Damaged clothing doesn't keep the heat out as good as pristine clothing. So, like, you want to try and keep those up if you can. Though saying that, when we put our head torch on, I forgot that it would have took our hat off that we had. Let's make a splint. Craft torch, no. Craft fireplace, no. Craft splint. There we go. The thing is, right, is if I'm running away from zombies or someone else and I get caught by a bear trap, which people do unfortunately place them around quite often in areas where you're going to be running, it's game over pretty much. Like, yeah, you need to be able to repair that real quick if you can. But a backpack at this point would be really good. And we would want to take the MVG night strap as well. At the moment we can't because we've got our head torch on. So we're going to take a spare battery. Alright, let's warm up real quick. Let's try and get the heat buff. I've got some gunshots in the distance over here. Should probably turn my head torch off, really, to be honest with you, but it sounds far enough away. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm going to do a quick whip around the school just in case we can find anything else useful here. While it's cold and dark outside, it's not going to hurt to stay indoors as much as we can. We do need to probably try and get some more water in us as well, because I was drinking at that well for ages. My thirst level still isn't up. I think in order to get kind of like your water and food levels up, it takes a while for it to get to a certain point before it kind of stays there. As a fresh spawn, they're quite low, so it takes a while to get them up. If we can find some 308 rounds, we can probably go off and hunt a deer or something and cook up some meat, which is probably what we need. That was an explosion, wasn't it? In the distance? Or was it just the wind outside? Alright, we've got a heat buff, let's go. We are going to grab a little bit more water real quick before any more zombies spawn in this area. We could do with a water bottle or something to be able to put some water in. Those of you who watched my beginner's guide to Dayz for survival know how hard it can be to sometimes find water bottles. If only water bottles were as easy to find as tents in this map. We'd be banging, wouldn't we? Okay, our water's to the top now, so we should be alright for a little while. Let's go and explore the school. Just really quickly and have a quick look around. Inside doors are open. So someone's been through here. This one's closed though. Should probably take the shotgun out just in case, shouldn't we really? Sounds like an event's about to happen in a minute. I can hear that kind of drum. Oh look, we've got zombies spawning. Actually saying that, is that a lone zombie? Sometimes they have water and food on them, so it's always worth checking. Yeah. We're going to get knocked out at some point soon once that event gets to the end, but... I don't know what we're expecting to find in here. I don't think you really find much loot in the school, to be honest with you. I'm just maybe looking for another tent or something that someone might have left. That might have some stuff in it that we can use like the others, although it just seem to be basic kind of stuff right now. I'll take anything useful. We might want to try and find a zombie that might be wandering around with a rucksack on as well. That will really increase our inventory size, meaning we ain't got to worry about what we can and can't take. Yeah, there's no loot in here. It sounds pretty quiet though. I can't hear any movement. I can't hear any footsteps or anything. Handsaw. That'll come in handy if we want to make a craft a storage box or something at some point. But now I ain't worried about storage, I'm worried about what we've got on us. Nah. This is futile. There's nothing in here. It's a waste of time. We're just burning calories right now. I don't know what the respawn on loot, the respawn timer for loot is on this server. We might kind of want to try and head back over to that general store and see if any food or anything spawned. I don't quite remember which direction it was from here though. I think it might be over here. If we well, here we go, this is what we need. Get in. It's damaged our thing, isn't it? Yeah. Damage is fine though for now. Alright, we can put this Enfield in there for now. Clear up a spot on our shoulder. I'm going to take the gas canister. I know it's taking up a lot of space for now, but if we find a cooking stove, that's going to help us when we're out and about. Be able to warm up food in a cooking pot. Is that the store over there? Yeah. Right, let's switch back over to our axe. Oh no, there's a lot of zombies here. So that's one zombie aggroed. Hopefully only one. No, that's two zombies aggroed. Another one will be coming this way in a second. Hard to see a distance in the dark. Just kind of how it should be. Fire axe and splitting axe usually kill things in one shot. Let's go through the door that we've already got this open. I think the chances of anything new spawning in here since we've been in here is probably slim. I can't remember if the small one takes up less space. No, it doesn't. The gas cans take up exactly the same amount of space. No food. We're going to be in real trouble with food if we don't hurry up and find something. Take the Wally hat. Zombie ducking. No food on the zombie. I think there are two stores in this town, if I remember rightly. It's been a long time since I played Namalsk. But we're going to head up this way and have a quick look. More tents. God damn it. Needs to take up loads of space. There's no way I'm going to be able to put them in my inventory. At the moment we're running around with the light on, everyone knows where we are if they're close. .22 rounds, I mean I'm going to take them just in case we do find a rifle capable of using that. Just in case. Could be good for hunting. There's another store here, yeah. Police vest. Take that. I think of the zombie. Is there a magazine in there? Yeah. Need to try and be inside for the event anyway. There we go. Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Is that tin tuna? Yeah, can of tin tuna. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Sprite. Oh, some tin food spaghetti or something around here. Here we go, this is what we was looking for. It's going to be frozen though, I guess. Yep. More Coke. Oh wow, there's loads of Coke in here. It's more. Actually, we've picked a good time. Someone's missed all this, or it's all respawned. Got plenty of tin food here now. Great. We need to head back to the school then. Hopefully our fire's still going and we'll be able to defrost that and eat it. Sardines. They don't give much sustenance, but it's better than nothing. Ski masks we got on pristine. That's pristine as well, so we're okay. Oh, what are they? Trail shoes. High insulation, trail shoes are medium insulation, so we'll keep the ones we've got on for now. Right, let's head back to the school real quick. Hopefully that fire's still going. Because we've got a water source right there as well. We need to try and get back there before this event kicks in though. I ain't gonna have enough stamina to be able to kill the zombie if it doesn't hurry up and get up. Red torch. Okay, red torch is way better than the white torches. You may know this already, but a good little tip is that the light doesn't travel as far, which means people who are nearby are less likely to be able to spot you with the light. Now yes, it does look a little bit darker for us, but it's going to be better than the white light. Oh, there's quite a few zombies there. It's the only problem with Namalsk, there's so many zombies. I haven't got enough stamina to be able to climb up. No. Let's get in here for a second. You try and get back to the safety of the school. Don't run out of stamina now, bro. Oh, we just got trapped. Nearly there. One more door. Alright, hopefully we should be safe now. Fire's gone out though. Okay. Means we need to grab wood. We're not going to be able to do that with all those zombies out there. We're good for now though. We picked up some powdered milk, I think, didn't we? Powdered milk does not freeze. And it gives you a fair bit of sustenance in terms of calories, so we'll have that now. Get our energy levels up. Just going to sit here for a second and wait for the zombies to de-aggro. Here we go. That's the event. Let's put our weapon away because otherwise we'll drop it. We should start waking up any second. Here we go. Try and block that zombie from getting to me. I know he's going to run through that. I didn't realise they could run through tent openings. I think we've got all those zombies still hanging around. They're going to get aggroed. Some matches. I know we've got some matches ready, but I think we only had a few in that box. I think useful on any of these. Can't chop any trees down until these guys go away. Cut a bush. Where's the bush? Oh, what a lovely colour in the sky. Okay. We craft the fireplace here because it's going to be easy to carry all the stuff to the little fire pit that we got inside. This will be more than enough to unfreeze that food and keep us warm, get our temperature levels back up. Sure, there used to be an option to attach of certain fireplaces, but not this one. Do we have any paper? No, but we have got ammo that we can open to use the paper. Rather than wasting rags, we might need to heal bleeding with. Alright, so what we should be able to do now is literally just drag the food into the fire and then quickly out again before it gets ruined. And what will happen is it will heat up. You can see it says about 70 Celsius. That should unfreeze the food usually. As long as you don't leave it in there for too long, be alright. Still frozen. Oh look. Showing us badly damaged now though. Well, it used to work. The last time I played on it, this is how you unfroze food. I don't know if they've changed how this works since I've last played Namalsk. Still showing us frozen. Now they're still showing us warm. So maybe you just have to do it and then just wait. Interesting. Maybe it needs to reach a certain temperature before I pull it back out. Never used to. It used to be almost instant. But then again, saying that the last time I played Namalsk, it was on vanilla, on a vanilla server. So they could have altered the way the game mechanics work in the mod, and I don't know how they've altered it, but this is still showing as frozen right now. Maybe I need to open the cans first. Let's try doing that. And that kind of makes a bit more sense, I guess, to a certain extent. I'll keep an eye on that one. It's still shown as being hot. Maybe it needs to go back in my hand. Badly damaged. Why aren't you unfreezing? Don't tell me I've got to do it into like a cooking pot or something now. Maybe I've got to drop it around the fire. Let's try that. Let's try dropping them around the fire instead this time. As it works for clothing, when you're drying clothing, maybe they've changed the mechanic. Maybe you can't drop it into the fireplace anymore. Just leave it around the outside of the fire, see what happens with that. Yeah, still showing it's frozen. Maybe there's a timer now on how long it has to be at a certain temperature for before it defrosts, so to speak. What happened to that one? It just vanished immediately from being put in there, didn't it? You see that? Maybe it drops it on the floor. No, it didn't. Freezing, 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 freezing. So it says freezing, that means it's below. Freezing means it's not frozen, so hopefully that should mean we were able to eat it. Although they still look like they were getting damaged by the heat, like some of those cans. We did just say we could attach that can, so maybe you can put it on top of the griddle on top to be able to defrost it. Well, that seemed to have worked better than dragging it to the fireplace, so maybe they've just tweaked the mechanic a little bit now. Putting the can on the top rather than actually in the fire I think makes a bit more sense, but I'll test that in a second actually if I can, if something's not too damaged. That's worn, so let's put it in our hand. Attach. Oh, there you go. It's on the top now. Oh yeah, where the cooking is. Oh, that's good. They've totally changed that from when I last played it. I don't know if I should have opened it first before putting it on the top. Those cans going to explode when it gets to a certain temperature. Can you imagine if the cans exploded and killed you like a grenade? Oh, that would be funny. It seems that's the best way to defrost stuff then. That's cool. That's a little bit more realistic, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That's the way we do it. Although the other cans that I did put around the edge of the fire now do seem to have defrosted, so looks like you can do it either way. Putting these warm cans in my coat is going to warm me up as well, I guess, for a little while until the temperature degrades. I think once you've defrosted them and they're in your bag, they should stay kind of alright for a while, I think. Alright, we're warm, we're fed. Going to hopefully start getting light soon. Hopefully it's not going to take too long for the sun to come up. Just going to grab a little bit more water real quick while we're here. The zombies aggroed over here. Come on then. Are you going to come at me, bro? Haha. He so thought he was going to have me then, didn't he? Alright, let's get some water back in us real quick. I know we've just had some cokes and stuff, but I just before we head out, I just want to get a little bit more water on board. That'll do. We only want a little bit. Okay, we are going to head out. I think there's... Let's see how you can zoom in. It shows where stuff is. So we are here. We want to go to this refugee camp and try and get some ammo or something. It's really risky though because there's a lot of zombies there, usually. But we have an axe. And we're not injured at this stage, so hopefully we'll be good. We just got to exit out the right way. Which way are we going actually? It looks like we're heading in the wrong direction. Let's run this way real quick and see on the map where we're heading. Okay, down the side. Is it this way? This is where the compass would normally come in handy. Okay, it is totally right back across this way. We need to go. Right. Let's take care of this runner first. Oh, there's another light down there. Just trying to avoid that. Fire station. There's definitely someone moving as well with a... Looks like they might be holding a flare. Let's try and half-inch one of these canopy tents real quick. I hate how slow you move with these though. And try and get one of these off into the bushes. It could just be a spot for us to be able to just start whacking some stuff in for storage. This might be a bad idea right now, but especially with these zombies, these are going to get triggered in a second. Come on then, you know you want some. Come and say hello to my little friend. Right. Need to remember to repair that fire axe in a minute, because we did pick up a sharpening stone which should do the job. Saying that, I just realised there was some duct tape back in one of those tents in the school. We could have really have used that to repair any damaged clothing. I could have, I don't know, if might have even repaired the backpack that we got on. Sometimes it's only leather sewing kits that will fix like rucksacks and shoes, but... Is there a gap in the fence here? Doesn't look like there's a gap in the fence. We might be able to climb this. I don't know if it will allow me to pick up the tent from the other side though. Yeah, well, good. We can magically teleport the tent through the fence. It's great. Alright, so I'm heading a little bit off in the wrong direction. No, I'm just going to put this tent up here for now, just get it out of the way. Maybe come back for that later. It's slowing us down too much right now. Before we head out any further, we're gonna eat some more of that food. If we get our hunger level up, then we'll be okay for a little while. I ain't gonna worry too much about the hunger side of things, so... I don't like having this big orange backpack on though, because people see you for miles wearing this. I have every Tom, Dick and Harry on me. Oh no, I did pick up the duct tape. I didn't think I'd put that in my inventory, I've just spotted it. Let's have a quick look and see if we can repair our rucksack with that on this server. Some will allow you to. Yeah? I don't know what the point is though, because we're probably going to get rid of this at some point soon. But it does give you some insulation, so... What if we can't repair the fire axe with it though? Where's our sharpening stone? Let's sharpen this bad boy up. Essentials in this game is a decent melee weapon for the zombies, a knife so you can open stuff and cut down trees, well I say trees, cut down bark off a tree and twigs and stuff to be able to make a fire, and then food and water, and then obviously followed by a weapon to be able to defend yourself from other players. Just watch out for traps. There's another tent that's open. What we got in here? Yes! We use an empty bottle. Is that cooked? Dried? We'll have that as well, thank you. Yeah, your shank is way better than that one I've got, but we'll leave the other one. We'll have the Mad Monks. Loads of drink. We'll take the tuna. I do like a Pepsi. Take the rope, that might come in handy. Take some kindling. I'm going to take some bones so we can make some bone hooks. We might be able to do some fishing at some point. No tetracycline though. That's something we're going to need because we may get a cold soon. If we're cold again, we need to make another fire. Just make sure I'm heading in the right direction. I kind of am. There's a building up here somewhere. These little buildings here, which I'm not far from, so might be able to kind of make a fire there. Don't know if this is this little thing over here. Yeah. There's some buildings over here as well. That looks like a small village. I'm going to have a quick look in there in a second. There hopefully will be a water source there. Sometimes these buildings here have military loot in them. It's on the floor there. It's a tent. Medium tent, we're going to have room for it. I think we really need a tent right now anyway. There's so many tents, we'll come and grab one of them at a later time. What we do need to do though is get another fire going. Although we have just got warm inside, we need to get that heat bonus back up. Oh, that was sharpened. I don't want to sharpen it. I want to split it. So I need to choose the next recipe. Right, more than enough sticks to get this going. We should be able to put this in here, shouldn't we? I don't like how it doesn't say attach anymore. It used to say attach. Well, maybe it's just the server, but like it used to in vanilla. When you play vanilla Dayz, you got a fireplace in your hand, it'd say attach. Right, we're just going to warm up for a second and then we'll crack on. Let's have a quick look where we are. So that little area of buildings I think that we said was a small village must be this bit here. There's not enough buildings there for it to be that, and there is a water source there. So we'll be able to go and fill up that water bottle that we've got, but we're still hungry, so let's eat that dried steak we found. Should be safe to eat that. I need 2 rags. We used a fair few for that splint then. Let's cut one of these bandanas into rags. Now, one of the mechanics in vanilla was that if you use like unsterilized rags or bandages, that would give you an infection and you'd get the sickness symbol come up on the screen. And to stop that, you would disinfect the bandages or the rags before you use them using the alcoholic tincture or the disinfectant spray. So if you combine, it's now there, it gives you the option to disinfect. So that means now when I bandage myself, if I get cut, I'm not going to get infected. It's the same as if you try and eat food with bloody hands after you've killed an animal. You get ill, you get sick, usually get something like salmonella, I think it is. So, but if you're wearing gloves though, it doesn't do that. So it's always good to have a pair of gloves on, or if not, wash your hands before you eat your food. Alright, so we've got the plus symbol now. Let's move across to this small village. Fill up our bottle with water. There might be some decent stuff to use in this village as well. We've got to be careful with infected. Oh, it's infected in the trees. It spotted me already. I love it how they would fall to the floor when you give them a good slap in the head with a fire axe. It is good. Again, keep an eye out for traps. Lockpick, that might come in handy. Ooh. Yeah. Multivitamins will help keep our immune system up, which means we're less likely to get ill if our immune system is at a certain level. These doors are open, someone's been here. It's for show, that door. Watch out for traps. Take the heat back. I keep thinking I can hear footsteps, so I think it's just sound effects outside. Maybe my own footsteps. No, this was the small amount of buildings. This wasn't the bigger town, I don't think. Chlorine tablets, yeah, they're coming real handy, and a sewing kit. Great. These are the little things that we're going to need. It's always risky going up here, but you can kind of peek a little bit. Sometimes you can find rifles and stuff up here. Sometimes people put little storage boxes up here as well, so there's some ammo there. It's not what I wanted though, but we'll take it just in case for now. I want 308s for that Lee Enfield. Oh no, it is the town. I thought it was this area we're in, because there only seems to be very small amounts of buildings here, but looks like most of them are ruins then. There's a hacksaw on top of there, but we don't need that for now. Here we go, we've got a gas stove top. Has to be the other way around. You have to have the top in your hand for it to combine. What we need to do now is find a cooking pot, and we'll be able to cook anywhere and warm our food up anywhere, which are going to be really handy. More alcohol tincture, we don't need that. There's a tent in the corner of this building. Someone's been in here as well recently. Some mosing. Some loot in here though. Mad monks. Another heat pack. I'm going to use one of those heat packs now that we've got in our inventory. Someone's had a fire here recently, I think, maybe. Thing is, I could take this Mosin and we've got some rounds for it. But I've got no space for it. I'm going to be triple carrying again, which I don't want to do. So the thing now is, do we just continue like trying to find some 308s for the Lee Enfield? The 308 is a more powerful round, I think. But I don't know. Either way, let's get rid of this so no one else can get it. Off into the trees. No, I'm trying to make anyone's life harder, but here we go. Here's the cooking pot we were looking for. It's working out nicely now. We can also put some food in here. It should help let us. Oh no, oh yeah, it will. I was going to say for some reason it doesn't let me do it. Let's put the frozen food in there for now. This will help clear up a little bit of inventory space. Extra box of matches in there as well. We're still hungry though. We're going to eat the canned tuna before it freezes. We can hear another event coming in already. Okay, it's saying I'm wet. Or is that because you had wet food in our hand? I think it's wet. Yeah, it was the wet food we had in our hand. Alright, let's find this water source, this well. Just a little bit further. That's behind me, maybe, over there. Don't know which direction it's in. Is it in this direction? No, that's me going out, so it is over there. Oh yeah, there's more houses up here. It's a bit affected around here. We're doing alright for heat packs at the moment. Oh. Okay, there's a tree knocked down there. I mean, someone's been here recently. Maybe they're building a base, making a fire. Best way to tell if someone's been through here recently is we find any food, we know that they've not been here for a while because food spawned back in. There we go, some food there. They wouldn't have missed that, and some duct tape as well. What are they? Badly damaged jeans. Some ammo there. ACB. Again, we'll take it just in case. If we get a handgun and a suppressor, it's sometimes good for killing infected, but that's about it. There's a tin of beans or something over here as well. Yeah, okay. So whoever was in this area has not been here. Some of the Mosin. They've obviously moved on. They definitely would have grabbed that stuff, so we should be alright, hopefully. Let's just check this last building over here and then we'll go to the water. We might just want to hang around here for a little bit rather than getting caught outside when this anomaly storm hits. Colt. It takes ACP rounds. There's no... Oh, there is a mag in it. Okay. It's only worn as well. You know what, let's get rid of the bones for now. If we do some hunting later, we can potentially get more bones. It's always good to have a backup weapon. Hang on a minute, I'm sure I put that in slot 4. Alright, let's crack on. We already determined that the trail shoes are not as warm as the jungle boots. I'd like to find a pair of hiking boots. Right, so I think the refugee camp, if I remember rightly, because I've kind of got my bearings, is up there. I think you can see one of the towers. Yeah, just there. So we're going to go there in a second, see if we can find some better loot, military loot. First we need to find this water pump. It's just in the middle. Let's follow the road up. It's around near that road. We'll follow the road up to this little fence and then it's... Oh, there's a few zombies roaming around here. This one's going to spot me, unfortunately. Let's try and get him before he does anything. Because the other one just got aggroed. Why is there a gap between me swinging? What the hell? There shouldn't have been that delay there. Unless the water's up here, I think. Here it is. Let's fill this bottle. Sometimes it's quicker to drink from the bottle than it is actually from the well itself. You fill the bottle up, drink from the bottle and then refill it back up again. I think, can you still drink while laying down? No. It used to allow you to drink and fill bottles while laying down, which gave you a lower profile, but it doesn't do it anymore. Get a zombie in the trees. Let's move anyway, we're good for now. Our food's still not good though, is it? Did we have a tin that we'd defrosted? Yeah. I don't know if we've got enough time to make it up to the refugee camp before this storm hits. Let's give it a try. There's a lot of zombies up there, but we've got an axe and a shotgun with a few rounds, so we might be alright. Depends on if anyone else has been there recently to what kind of gear we're going to find, but... I'm travelling quite heavy now. I've got a fair bit of stuff, so... Actually, we want to... turn on another one of those heat packs while we're outside. Tell you what, I would like them to add to the map or to a mod maybe or something, and that's... Is there someone up in that tower? I'd like them to add a temperature on the screen. Is there someone there? It's just the lights, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes you get that angle, it looks like there was someone stood there, like, look, it looks like there's someone stood there. It's not. It's just the way the lights, the searchlights on the towers look. We've got to try and be as sneaky as we can. We can go up in one of the towers, but the zombies take so long to de-aggro that we want to try and Sneak in as much as we can. Although it might just be easier for us just to kill them as quickly as we can so we can just try and loot. Yeah, there's a lot of military zombies and these seem to do way more damage to you as well. I don't know if that's just all in my head, but camo net. That'll come in handy when we do finally set up a tent. Now this is where we've got to watch out for mines and traps. Here we go. We can get some of these zombies that are out on their own getting aggroed. They shouldn't attract any of the others. Yeah, we got him. Let's go and have a quick look up here. There's some cool sunglasses. I don't like how they clip through the balaclava there, that bugs me slightly. Good little way for you to get down from the towers. You can actually lay in there and hide in that camo net as well. Although at the moment with my big orange rucksack on, I'm not really very incognito, am I? What are they? 20 gauge buckshot rounds. Weapon repair kit or cleaning kit, we'll take that for a second. I'm not sure what level are these. That's pristine. That's pristine as well. What about the handgun was worn, wasn't it? So we don't really need that at the moment. We could probably get away with dumping that in a sec. Handheld radio, no, I'm not bothered about that. I could probably take the battery out, but I think at the moment we've got more than enough batteries. Keep an eye out for bear traps. Come at me, bro. Oh yeah. You're a bit tougher, are you, Green Beret? Oh, we'll take the gas mask in a second. What's that there? It's handrail for the MP5. High insulation with the gas mask, temperature wise. Come on, you're not interested in me? No? Maybe I should have took the Mosin. Or Mosin, whatever you want to call it. Is this going to swap out my... Is this going to swap out my balaclava though? Can't remember which slot it takes up. Is it the glasses slot? Why doesn't it allow me to put it on? Yeah, it's taking up the balaclava slot. I mean, I do like this gas mask. It does look really cool, but it's only high insulation where the ski mask is best insulation. At the moment, it's all about keeping warm and the survival elements of the temperatures, regulating the temperature. So we're not going to take the rather cool looking gas mask. No, I do think it looks pretty sick. Fresh pair of jungle boots. We'll swap them out for the ones we had. Here's a compass. We need that. Great. It's going to come in real handy. To be honest with you, I don't think you'll ever really find 308 rounds in military places like this because it's more of a hunting type thing. Oh, here's the storm. I don't know if being inside one of these tents is going to give us the protection we need. US UMP mag. Even if we don't get a UMP, which we probably won't, it's got bullets in it that we could potentially use for a handgun. Yeah, we're losing health. Don't think we're safe in here. Our health's going down. Oh crap, there's a zombie as well. Come on, hurry up and get up the ladder. Okay, it kills you. I didn't realise it actually killed you when you was outside. I just thought it was going to knock me out again. Oh well. It sounds like I'm still alive though. Oh yeah, I am. I actually thought that had killed me for a second then. I kind of thought, oh, what the hell? I thought it just knocked me out. So yeah, my health goes down. That's what usually happened. Well, that's alright then. The reason why I wanted to really quickly climb up in this tower is because while I'm unconscious on the floor, there's still some zombies hanging around. They could come and hammer me while I'm on the floor. So, we're alright. We're good. We're good. Now, I've just found this SKS and I have got some rounds for it. Again, with triple carrying, I think the Lee Enfield's going to be a better rifle for us once we find the rounds. In terms of it's a half decent sniper rifle. This is semi-auto. We've got a shotgun as well. We're not going to bother with that. It's not overkill. Rangefinder could probably come in handy. Might as well start drinking some of this stuff. Clear up a bit of inventory space as well. Just get some gunshots over there. Oh no, there's too many zombies there. Could do with those patrol pants. This guy's got a vest that's got carrying capacity on it as well. I'm gonna try and kill him without damaging the vest. I can use that. Oh, okay, you're a bit tough, are you? Oh no, the press vest, ballistic vest does have space in it. I forgot it did. I thought I was wearing the other one. You still carry more in that vest though, so like I know you're going to get more bullet protection from the ballistic vest, but I think at the moment we want to just check out what the insulation is on them. It's got some rounds. That's bad insulation, but we know that's going to be bad insulation because that's thin. So it's got high insulation and that has medium insulation. Okay, so at the moment we're better off keeping the ballistic vest, even though this does have 6 more carrying slots in it. What about these patrol pants? Medium insulation. Jeans are medium insulation, but the jeans I think have less space, so we are going to swap them over. It doesn't let you put trousers on when you're holding them in your hand. It's frustrating, those. Right, what else can we find around here? I forget which tents we've looted and which ones we haven't, so I just want to have a quick nose in these again. And sometimes things respawn in. I doubt they would while we're in the close vicinity, but I always like to just have a double check. Oh, BDU pants. And they got better insulation though, medium. Military pants made by durable materials. these are worn and these are damaged, and I know I can fix them, but I do prefer the camo colour of these. It works a little bit better against the foliage. The BDU pattern's pretty good. Yeah, we've definitely been in here because there's a dead zombie. Got another zombie there as well. Yeah, okay, we're done in this area, I think. We could check the green towers. Oh, ghillie rifle wrap. Yeah, I'll have that in a sec. Come on in then, bro. Oh no, you want to take more, do you? Okay, have some more. I've got plenty to dish out, bro. I do like the colouring of some of the ghillie suits in this. Oh, another Benelli. Combat knife's way better than that kitchen knife that we had. Let's get rid of the steak knife, actually. Could do with a belt. Right, I think we're done here. Alright, we need to find somewhere where there's going to be some hunting stuff. I could always head towards the airfield. Not sure if to go and explore this kind of farm area around here. See what sort of stuff we've got down there, so we might do that. So that is from where we are, pretty much east. So let's have a look at the compass, and we'll travel east. Is this away? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? I was thinking about checking the green towers, actually. Should I, shouldn't I? Sometimes you can find some stuff, sometimes you don't. Well, some of these zombies have repositioned now, so let's get this one out of the way. It's just got aggroed and we'll have a quick look. Oh yeah, ducked! Well done. Clever zombie. Now, I have found night vision goggles quite a few times actually in some of these green towers on vanilla servers. Although I think loot placement and spawn times are kind of different on modded servers, so another one over here. There's a tower over there. Is that someone's base? Here's a base. There's 3 zombies there. That's not worth the risk, just a quick peek in the tower. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm my own worst enemy because part of me says, no, Dom, it's not worth the risk. And then the other bit says, yeah, but there could be something really good in there. Have a look. And there's jack shit. Alright. Well, we know for next time that I don't really think loot spawns there, or if it does, it's going to be on a very short loot timer. Sort of radio tower up there. Actually, yeah, I wonder if someone might build a base up there. I think there's some hunting stands on the top of that hill. I'm going to head in that direction and have a quick look at there just in case. Looks like someone might have built a base up there though. A lot of the action seems to be quite far away. This is kind of the area where most people spawn in, so if there is going to be a lot of people in this area, they're only going to be relatively fresh spawn anyway, like me, so all the geared players are further in. They're going to be around the kind of research facility and the underground bunker where you get a lot of that military loot, which is probably where we're hearing a lot of the shooting and stuff's coming from that direction, but There's a hunting stand. Let's watch out for bear traps. People do like to put down their bear traps. There's a heat pack there, and is that a magazine for a weapon? Yeah. It's not really a weapon I'll use. Part of me is still kind of kicking myself a little bit for not picking up the Mosin. I would have had a rifle with a half decent round on it if I had done, because I've got the ammo for it, but there's me just being stubborn. I wanted to stick with the 308. But what's good a rifle with no 308 if I need to use a rifle at this stage, because I've only got a shotgun and a pistol. But, you know, I think we'll be alright for now. Is that like summer camp buildings up here, or does it just look like that from this angle? Oh no, no way. When I picked that scope up, I didn't know it was going to put it on the shotgun. I don't want that on the shotgun. What the hell? Glad I checked that before I come up here. Stuff like that get you killed. The door's open, so someone's been here. I'm getting way too many 9 volts at the moment. Oh, look at that. They're showing us space. 9 volt and the ammo was showing us space. I've never seen that before. That's new. We'll take an extra 9 volt just in case. We'll take those 4 pack of charcoal tablets as well. Get rid of the 4 that we had. Chances of us needing to use that though is very unlikely. Box of nails. They can come in handy. Temperature wise, we're still kind of doing alright at the moment. I'm sure there was another hunter stand at the top of one of these hills. Am I just going totally nuts? Oh yeah, there's a base over there. He's got a fair few tents in there, which I'd expect at this stage. Someone's been playing on the map for a while, I guess. With all those tents spawned in those towns, like, I'm not surprised people have got a shed load of tents. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get a chance to find 308 rounds in some of these civilian houses, so we might find some. We'll have a quick look. It's worth a look, isn't it? If anyone's built a base up in there. That's the one that's got the hunter tower on it. It's the other hill. That's the one I was thinking was back there. We'll go up there in a second. Doors in all these buildings are closed. That's always a good sign. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's not anyone here, but it's usually a good sign, because some people can't be bothered to close all doors. Only usually the building that they're in. Chlorine tablets. Let's take a couple of extras just in case we need to purify some water from a river or something. I was going to activate another heat pack. Ooh, tin of spaghetti. We've got no space for that. I'm going to have to just make sure we're clear in here first. Another sewing kit. We're good for sewing kits right now though. We only need 1 for now. Let's not get too greedy. Right, let's sort out this inventory. What can we get rid of? What don't we need? I don't think we need the gun cleaning kit, to be honest with you. All our guns are pristine. They're going to stay pretty good for a while. Let's get rid of that. Food is more important at this stage. Rope, we've already got some rope. I think we can hear a deer off in the distance. Might get a hunting opportunity. Yeah, he saw me. Quite a lot of canned drinks. Yeah, when we find one, we're going to drink one, I think. It'll help keep our hydration levels up. I'm definitely not leaving drink behind. You get it in your body and then pick up what you find and carry it with you. What's that? That's the one that takes the 20 gauge rounds that we found. It's a bit vintage, isn't it? A bolt action shotgun? Holy crap. Never heard of a bolt action shotgun before. We don't want that. I can get rid of those rounds in a minute then, because like I'm not ever going to use that thing. Let's move on. Net in there, which if we were in the position of wanting to try and make ourselves a ghillie suit we could pick up, but I ain't bothered about that right now. It's a little bit glitchy, a little bit laggy in this area for some reason. Oh, look at this, Food Central. Start tidying up our inventory a little bit then, shall we? Yeah, part of me started thinking maybe I should just get rid of the splint. That's taking up a huge amount of space, but if we do get injured, we're really going to need that, and that could be the difference between living or dying. We'll definitely get rid of those .22 rounds. I think the chance of us finding or even using a UMP 45 in this game is relatively slim, so I'm just going to empty the ammo out. We could potentially use for our handgun if we need it, and then just get rid of the magazine. Are we really going to use 5.56 rounds? Probably not. You watch, I'll probably find an M4 now. Let's just drink another can. It's badly damaged anyway. If I get hit by a zombie or something, that could ruin, and then we can't even use it. It's doing that thing again where it wants to place things in that. I'm definitely not going to use that mag. We said we were going to get rid of those, didn't we? We don't really need that. Now we've got batteries for our head torch. Talking about the head torch, that's taking up quite a bit of space as well. ATOG scope I do like if we find a rifle that we can use it on, but I don't know at this point. We could always find another one. Might just get rid of that as well. Saline I wanted to keep in case we nearly bled out. We could get some fluid back in our body. We definitely don't need all these knives. Let's get rid of that kitchen knife. What we're really going to need the rope for at this stage, only if we want to use a fishing rod. So yeah, maybe I should keep them for now. I think we've cleared enough space to be able to take a little bit of extra food though. Like, really want that can of beans. Okay, so what we should maybe do is let's actually take some of these things out of this. I'm not sure if this is going to work very similar to how it did with the griddle thing on top of the fire when we defrosted the food earlier, but I'm hoping by switching this on, it's going to damage it. Maybe you can't defrost food in... Maybe you can. Maybe like we just got to be patient with how long it takes. I think if once it stays warm for a certain amount of time, that should defrost it. I'm hoping that's going to work. I've never tried to defrost food inside a cooking pot on a gas stove before, so this is certainly new to me. I'm just thinking, like I said earlier, like if there's food available but you can't carry it, try and eat it as if you can. It's just everything is a lot harder in Namalsk because it's frozen. All we needed to get it down to is freezing. So once it goes from frozen to freezing, we're able to open the can and eat it. Well, it's staying warm though. It is staying at 70. So it should be warm enough to be able to defrost it. Gives us a chance to relax for a second. I'm not sure if the temperature needs to be above a certain level in terms of the Celsius before it starts unfreezing, or if it's a timer. that once it gets up to a certain point of being hot, that it will finally defrost. I'm just conscious that I could ruin this food altogether if I was to continue using the gas stove, but we're going to switch it on again for another just very short period and see if I can get that up a little bit higher than 70. Nah, it's not going to go. Freezing, oh there you go. So maybe it has to be a sustained heat for a certain amount of time. I tell you what, actually having that knife in that sheath is going to make life quite frustrating. I've got that knife in that jacket. I am literally going to be a little piggy and I'm going to eat all this now. I wonder if, because the cooking pot is still hot, if I put food in it while it's still showing as the cooking pot as being 80 Celsius, if that'll actually start warming up the food that's in there. Yeah, so as I was trying to say earlier, but I totally went off topic, was by having the knife in the sheath, but while it's in a bag or a pocket, just means that you can't actually use the knife. You have to take it out of the sheath first, which is a little long-winded. We need to find a belt, really. We are getting cold in here now. Does that mean our heat packs have worn out? Let's use up some of these heat packs. We are using a couple already. We've got a fair few. I like to usually save a couple in case we get stuck out in the middle of nowhere in a tough spot, but it's quite easy to make a fire, so... Let's go and explore a couple more of these houses real quick. I love how they drop. Yeah, it's definitely laggy in this area. Well, that one's got a suppressor on it. Still warm, but we'll take the suppressor. No, I didn't want that. I want... Oh. 308s, where are you? We could potentially go and hunt a deer with a shotgun, but I've just got a feeling that it's just going to run off with after we've hit it once or twice, and it's really loud. Well, saying that, I know the Enfield is going to be really loud as well. I'm not wasting a bottle for a bottle suppressor at this stage. We need that for the water. So I'm just listening. I thought I heard something. It's just the sound effects, I think. Because this has whole new sound effects, like because of the weather and the trees creaking and stuff. I think the fire axe is better than the splitting axe. Although the fire axe has got some yellow on it, so you can sometimes spot that in trees if you're trying to hide, but I think we'll be alright at the moment. We've got a big orange backpack on, which is way easier to see. We'll keep the fire axe for now because I think it seems to do a little bit more damage. Again, I can't remember what the damage numbers are on them, on the axes off the top of my head, but I'm sure the fire axe does a little bit more damage than splitting axe. Matches, we've got plenty of matches right now. Look at this house over here. Come on then, you know you want some. Here he comes. And his deer's definitely asking for us to go and kill it. Purely for survival purposes, of course. Sometimes you find sharpening stones in these barns. It's a damaged shotgun. It's not as good as the one we got anyway, because I think the one we got is semi-auto, which means we ain't got to pump it after each shot. I think we're pretty safe in this area because it's right on the edge. Not many people come this way. There we go. Hiking boots. Best insulation. High insulation, yeah. I do like the hiking boots. My go-to boots. Any of you who've watched me stream before, they actually make less sound. Strawberry jam's always good. Shame we ain't got no bread. And some bread and jam. We can fit one more tin. Although we are nearly out of inventory space right now, but we'll take it. Not many people hanging around on this edge. It's just kind of a good spot really to maybe pop a tent in one of these sets of tree line. We were just talking about a tent, weren't we? What is that there actually? Let's just have a quick look. Jeans. We'll come back down for the tent in a second. We'll go and whack it up in one of those trees in a second. We'll just put some supplies in there that we might not necessarily need. Look at all these tents. God. Tent overkill. Yeah, there's a sharpening stone there. It's a fresh one, so let's get rid of the one we've already partly used. Swap it for the fresh one. They might need to dull down the amount of tents spawning in this map. I'm sure they will. Bomber jacket. Bomber jacket is high insulation. It's not as good as the peacoat, which is best insulation. We'll keep the peacoat for now. Oh, what's this? A hunting scope. I don't know. Can we put a hunting scope on the Enfield? You would have thought you should be able to because it is a sniper rifle. It's an old military one, but it doesn't let you. No, it's a shame you can't mod like a rail. Saying that, I'm sure you used to be able to craft rails. I don't know. I say craft rails, I'm thinking of a totally different game. I think I'm thinking of Scum right now. Another good survival game if you haven't played it yet. Alright, let's go and take this tent into the trees over here. There's always a risk that someone's going to find it, but we can put some of the stuff in there we can live without for now. We can always come back to it. It's probably not a bad little area for a base. Trees over here, right on the edge of the map. Can I really be bothered to go all that way though? At this slow pace. If people are heading in that direction, they'll find it. But if people are in around the town, there's not really much reason for them to go over there because there's not really anything there. Oh, is that what is that? Are they the deers I'm hearing, or is that a bear over there? Oh no, they're boars, wild boars, I think. Hello, piggy. I wonder how many shots from the shotgun one of those would take to kill. Might give it a try, you know. I've got a few rounds. Is that through the fence? Yeah. One shot. That one took a few more. Oh, I just put a marker down. I didn't realise they had markers in here. So if anyone's in this area now, they know I'm here, but, you know, we've got to watch out for infected now that might run over here because of the noise. Hopefully they won't know where I am. Yeah, good. Yeah, I really might just get rid of that sheath. I'm going to keep it separate for now. Let's skin and quarter these hogs. I'm going to use the cooking pot to cook this meat up. If we cook this with some fat in there, that'll cook nicely. And pork chops. Show me I got some applesauce. I wonder what it tastes like with jam. Pork chops with jam. Pork is really good with applesauce, but you know, some barbecue would be nice as well. I think we're doing alright for food then, like, you know, we're pretty stashed now with food. Oh, our temperature's gone right down there, we should probably actually make a fire. I think that cold wind is, the heat pack's already active, that's why it won't let me use it. My health started to go down because of the temperature. Should probably maybe make a fire. Right, let's get a fire going real quick then. While our food's cooking. Well, I just picked that stick up, I did, it's put it on my back. So where did my axe go then? Did I drop that? Why did I drop my axe? It should have put it back on my back. I hope our food isn't overcooked. Oh, it is! Crap. We left it too long. Oh, what a shame. What a waste. What a waste of an animal. Stop putting my knife back in the sheath when I don't want you to. Oh, well, at least we killed two. Can you imagine if I didn't? We would have been extra hungry. Now we're going to eat the meat and put some of the tin stuff in that tent, I think. No, I didn't want to pick the mud bugs up. I want to pick the stove up. That's what happens when you take your eye off the ball. Burn your food. We'll pick that tin food back up in a minute. We know where it is. We're just going to go over near the fire and start warming up while we cook this food. This time we'll keep an eye on it. You eat burnt food, it's going to make you ill. So you couldn't even consider that. Well, I've got this fire going now. I'm going to see if I drop some of these things around it, if they're going to warm up. I didn't have enough fat there left to cook the rest of the meat. It's only a tiny little bit of fat left. I might as well just eat that little bit. I could always use a stick, a sharpened stick in a second, and just cook the rest of that old school on the fire, but... Is this stuff warming up? Is it even near the fire? I don't think it's near enough to the fire where we dropped it. Yes. Oh yeah, it is drenched. There you go. That's worked. It just needed to be closer. That was the same one that we just picked up. It's that one that's over in the other side. Drenched, wet. Okay. Did some of that go in? Yeah. In my cooking pot. Let's get a stick, see if we've got enough time left on that fire just to be able to cook up those last few bits of meat. Sharpened stick. Oh, we ain't got much time left on the fire though. Might be enough time to be able to cook one piece maybe. I could have gone and broke those other two sticks down, but I'm just being a little bit too lazy there. I don't want to spend too long here. I want to go and whack that tent in the bushes, stick some extra supplies in there and then just move on. We know it's there for if we need it at a later time. The fact that we're not finding it too hard at the moment to find food around here means I'm not too concerned about that. We're going to move up towards probably the airfield at some point in the adventure and just see if we can find some better ammo, maybe some better gear, some better bullets and things like that for the rifle that I've got. You know, I might get 2 pieces out of this. Is that 100 yet? I want it to be 100. I think I found in the past, if you don't quite cook some food to 100, like chicken breasts, if they're only 75 Celsius, they give you food poisoning because it's not thoroughly cooked. I think 100 Celsius is kind of like the industry standard in terms of cooking temperature for like meat, like chicken and stuff. So sometimes you just have to slightly overcook it from the radial wheel that's going around for it to actually be thoroughly cooked so you don't get ill when you eat it. There's a few times where I ate chicken breasts and they'd been cooked but they were only 75 and I'd got sick and I was like, how did I get sick? My hands were clean, it was cooked, I'd not been injured or drank anything that could be polluted, but I think that's what it was. And ever since I've cooked stuff to 100, I've not got ill. So always wait for the radial wheel to go round. When it shows cooked, then cook it just for a little bit extra. Usually gives you 100. There we go. Can we be cheeky and even get another piece cooked? I think we're alright. This is about to go out and I don't know if the embers of the fire will be hot enough to cook a whole piece of meat. If we can get it to halfway before it goes out, it might just be hot enough to cook one more piece. I got way more out of it than I thought I was going to get though, so that's good. All seems relatively peaceful around here at the moment. That's the fire gone. Yeah, just enough. That's good. I like how you see the steam coming off it. That's not quite done. That's 90. You want to get it to 100. That must be because the fire's gone out. No, it's not going to go. It's not going to go any higher than 90. It's showing us as roasting it, but I just don't think the fire's giving us any heat now. Oh yeah, there you go, 100. Alright, let's get rid of that last piece. Right, we've got cooked meat. A few tins, extra tins, didn't we? We ain't going to have space for that now, but we're going to have to come back and get that in a second once we've got the tent. We can whack them in the tent. We dropped it over here somewhere, didn't we? Where did we drop it? There. These look like a good thick set of trees maybe just to use for this canopy tent. This is a brown tent so it will blend in quite well. It's on an edge where I don't think anyone will be coming from this direction at least. I'm going to whack it in here where we made the fire, I think. Just a little gap here in between the trees. Will it let us put it here? It won't. It's too uneven ground and too many trees in the way. Surely that should let me put it there. No? Okay. Fine. Let me put it here though, but I know there's no cover on the other side because of the fence, but at this point I'm not too bothered. If we leave it open without putting the sides down, it will be harder to spot. Because from a distance people will just see through it. scroll right down to the bottom. This is a little long-winded though, but I ain't got no room in my inventory to be messing around. We'll just whack a couple of tins in there. A couple of drinks. I mean, if anyone else just find it, then, you know, if they need it, then that's fair enough, you know. Could save someone's life, I guess. And that life I save could be a person that kills me later on. You know how it works with stuff like that, but, you know, it's what it is. Right, let's move on then. We've got food. We've got drink. We've got some weapons. At least a handgun and a shotgun at the moment. All we need is those trusty 308 rounds. And we'll be good. Let's have one more piece of meat while we're moving. As if you saw me from all the way over here, priest. He's got God's sight, that priest. Anything good in here? That's for a 9mm. We'll take that because sometimes you find 9mm. There is a handgun sight there, but I think that only goes on the 9mm. Take it anyway, just in case. That's for a scorpion. Just hear some rustling noises then. Hello? See that rustling noise that I just made then? I heard that in here. Must be hearing things. Again, it's just the wind effects. I can hear another event coming in. Loads of sewing kits in here. How much we got left on a gas stove? Gas wise. Yeah, we're alright. Really, what's the point in being able to go up here? Maybe a good little hiding spot. We'd probably craft a little crate and put a little crate up here. I doubt anyone would bother coming up here to look for anything. There's a scope there. Bravo optic. Ooh, that's a nice scope. That'd be a nice scope for an assault rifle. You take that. I wonder if you can put that. I know I'm like, I couldn't put the hunting scope on this, so what are the chances of being able to put anything else on it? Yeah, I didn't think so. It really is a shame, like you can't actually put a better sniping scope on that Lee Enfield. As if that injured me, like come on, that's not that high. Hunting stand over here. These are the sort of things we want to be looking for, like 308 rounds in. The deer stands or feeding stands, whatever you want to call them, they're the other ones that sometimes you find ammo for the hunting rifles in. Yeah, I've got to be careful of bears here though. Oh, more buckshot. We'll take that. It's a bit cold down here though, the old wind. Oh, actually no, I wanted the paper. Okay, so we need to make another fire. What did I just pick up? Did I just pick up that ruined pack that I'd already dropped? Yeah. Well, I can hear that event coming in. We might get caught outside again, and there is a risk if there's zombies around. So I don't know if we should hang around here, but I can hear it coming in. It's going to be a bit boring just sat up in a building waiting for it, though. Like, how far is it from here to the airfield? It's a good trip. Got any more buildings along the way that we could get inside? Maybe. So to get to the airfield, we've got to go southwest. Which is the direction we're heading in. Getting a cold in this game, it happens quite a lot, so we're just going to occasionally take a vitamin just to try and keep our immune system up so we don't catch a cold. Because sneezing and coughing all the time is a good way to give your position away to other players. I don't know if it attracts the zombies or not. I don't know if the zombies hear it. I mean, it would be cool if it did. You know what I mean? Still heading southwest. Oh yeah, I'm hearing the voices now. That means it's getting closer. Is there a building around here? There, it looks like they've got a building just up here. Maybe a little electrical box or something. Oh, that's a little shack. This might be good enough to give us a little bit of protection from it. Shut the doors. Oh, we've got a spare water bottle. It was worth coming in here just for that. Frozen though, but doesn't let you empty a frozen bottle. We can clear some space for that, I think. I will at least keep 2 spare heat packs on me if I can. While we're waiting for this event to happen, is there any bushes around here? Let's just cut a tree down. Just going to make a little fire in there just while we're waiting for the storm, psych storm or whatever it is, anomaly storm, to pass. Get a fire going, just warm us up, get that warm buff going. That should sustain us enough to get to the airfield. Oh, that's right, it doesn't let you put it inside buildings unless there's a fireplace. If we can light it just outside the door. If we sit here for now and then once the storm gets closer we'll just close the door. Alright, so maybe it's a good time to just have a short break. I'm just going to have a drink and just sit here and chill for a second while we wait this out. We've got our warm buff anyway, so that's good. The storm rolls in. Let's stand up and Just have another quick look for our inventory while we're here. That optic takes a battery, doesn't it? So we can put a battery in that optic. That'll clear up a little spot there for that. We definitely don't need the ATOG or ACOG. Here we go. Let's shut the door. I ain't afraid of no ghost. These ones do injure you. I don't even think it's a ghost, is it? I've not really looked into the lore of the Namalsk story, to be honest with you. My bad. But I kind of almost like the not quite knowing about it. It'd probably be nice to find some little journals or something. I know you can find some top secret documents in the lab or whatever it is, the underground bunker. I think it explains a little bit of the story. But if you go to like the crater at this time, there's like this weird orb. I don't know if it's like alien. I don't know if it's like an alien or not. It'd probably tie into the kind of story of one of the armor things, which was a story add-on for Armor 3, wasn't there? I forgot the name of it now. First Contact or something like that, I think it was. Which had quite a kind of, not paranormal, but a kind of like alien thing. This event does seem to happen quite a lot on this server though. I think on vanilla there's a longer time between them. Has anyone ever gone to the orb and actually teleported to this so-called spot that I think some people say you can teleport to? If you have, put it in the comments, let me know. What's there? What happens? It'd be interesting to know. Is that where you get the ray gun? Is that where Pack-a-Punch is? We're going to have a little sleep. At least we didn't take no damage this time because we were inside, so that's good. Alright, we can safely move on. Let's have a quick look at the map. So we are here, if we continue kind of southwest, we go through the marsh. There's a tower I think there that we can loot, and then we'll go to the airfield and just see what's going on there. Is it becoming night again already? Surely not. It wasn't that long ago that it was night. It's getting a bit dark, isn't it? I don't know if that's just because the storm's passing. There might be a snowstorm rolling in. I'm carrying a lot of stuff, which means my stamina's going to get depleted quite quickly. Let's head more west, slightly more west. What are you jumping for? Quite close to the coastline here. Not seen any wolves yet. It's not a bad thing. I don't really want to be getting attacked by wolves, but we have got the pistol and the shotgun, so we'd be able to survive that, I would have thought. No, it's eerily quiet compared to how many people on the server currently. Where are they all at? There must be more further in the island. We had a lot of shooting early on, didn't we? But There's not really much going on around here. Again, not a bad thing, but especially while we're not very well geared. I think, is that the refugee camp I can spot over there? Yeah, it is. We've already been there. Actually, that's the direction we need to be going in, over there. I think there's a strip of land over here that gets you across the water. There's a little bit of flashing going on with the textures over there. That's weird. There's another base up there. I just can't be bothered with building bases anymore. I've kind of gone past that now. I'd rather just hide a little tent somewhere and just bury stash boxes like the old school days of Dayz. Not worried too much about a base. Base just draws too much attention to yourself and your location and gives people the opportunity to raid you, and I don't like giving people the satisfaction. If they find a stash out in the wild somewhere, then fair play to them. I haven't put much effort in to store the stuff up, so there's not really much stress there if you lose it, but having a base raided and all your stuff being gone, you know, at least with little stashes you can hide a few different stashes in a few different locations. I don't even know why I'm coming down here to search this boat. Like, we've got enough stuff, we don't really need anything else. It's a boonie hat, that's all it is. We're going to have a quick look in this tower over here. Oh, here we go. Two shots. That could be someone who has more shots now. Yeah, I know, I said it was futile checking these. Yeah, nothing spawns in them. Alright, we ain't gonna bother with looking in anymore. We'll look in that tower though. Still need to get rid of this orange backpack. All the other clothing we've got on are quite neutral colours. Yeah, the press vest isn't, but it's quite dark in colour. But this orange backpack, it's not doing me any good. Hiking stuff's obviously designed in a way that people can see you if you're in the woods. So if there's anyone hunting, they can spot you easy. And if something was to happen, you just have an accident, it's easier for like emergency services to find you because they can spot you easier. But we're not in that scenario right now. Someone's been here because the door's open. Yeah. Right. Well, this is quite a high... Oh, look at all the zombies in the water. This is quite a high traffic area for people coming through from where you spawn. You're definitely not taking the blue helmet. Might as well be running around in neon pink clothing. Watch out for mines and traps here. Hunter boots, no. Rider jacket. High insulation, still not better than what I've got, although that does offer you a little bit more protection, like ballistic and kind of weapon protection. Yeah, one spotted me. Okay, he's got to come all the way up here to get to me though, hasn't he? Here we go, got a better backpack here. Let's just wait for this zombie to get up here. Where you going? Where you going, dumbass? I'm right here. Yeah, I'll have some of that. Where's his body gone? You just dropped through. He must have fell through. Right, let's have a look. 63 spots. We've got 80 in this though. Ah, it's not enough. Well, I say that. It's damaged as well. We'll fix it with the duct tape. I'd rather have this and have less space where we're going now and be a little bit more incognito with a more neutral coloured item. We can get rid of that duct tape now. It's pretty much done. We can't fit our rifle in it though. Can we fit the axe in it? Yeah. Oh, well, that's cleared up some spots because the axe takes way more space, less space, sorry, than the Enfield. We'll make do with what we've got. We've just got rid of the duct tape as well. That's cleared 4 spaces. And we've still got a few free. Alright. Assault boots, what's the insulation on them? Best insulation. As much as I like the hiking boots, we're going to take these because we can actually free up a slot by putting the knife in the boots. So, well, that sound like much, and they do make more noise than the hiking boots. The hiking boots make less noise when you walk and run. Where did that dead zombie go then? Why ain't you got no canned bacon on you? Gas mask. Alright, we're getting closer to the airfield now. There is an awful lot of zombies in this area, I think, on this map. I wasn't sure if there's airdrops in this mod on this server or not. I forgot to check. I've not seen or heard any though, so probably not. And some of these maps do have airdrops with supplies in them, which I think is quite cool. I do like some of the airdrops. It does force some PvP into some areas as well though, but sometimes get some decent gear in them. I was playing on one server a long time ago and it was really hard to find tents and building supplies like nails and stuff. They were all in airdrops. So I do like the servers when they do make it harder to find certain gear, and the only way you can get it is by getting to the airdrops, and that means then everyone is going for the airdrops and the PvP can be quite intense. So it's a risk sometimes, so kind of like high risk, high reward. I know a lot of this game is high risk, high reward already, but it just adds another level to that. Alright, so here's the airfield. Temperature's dropped down quite a bit. We're going to activate one of these heat packs, because why not? How's our actual overall temperature boost going? Yeah, it's going up slowly, that's good. When we get up to the top, we'll be able to survive much longer out in the cold without needing a fire. Oh, I've got someone's base here. They'll have code locks on these, won't they? This doesn't have a code lock on it though, there's nothing in it. This one, yeah, enter passcode. Well, what a great place to set your base up. Did I just hear a click of a bullet then? NBC is cold clothing. Doesn't seem to be as many zombies in this area. I don't know if that means someone's killed them or if there's just probably off in the bushes somewhere. They don't seem aggroed. Another tent. More tents. Oh, here we go. You boys have nothing on you. What a waste of my time and effort. Yeah, these inner doors are open. Someone's definitely been here. The fact that there's still zombies inside though means they ain't here now. Zombies would be well aggroed. That's crap. Now, whoever came through here maybe already got anything that was worthwhile taking. Or hiking boots. Oh wow, there's a load of zombies there. I ain't messing around with that many zombies. I'll try and slip out the back. There's no barracks here, I don't think, to search. Protective case there. They do weigh quite a bit though. I haven't really got anything worth putting in a protective case. This zombie is going to spot me in a second. I just maybe sneak through without seeing me. Yeah, just. It's getting cold, it's starting to snow, it means I'm going to get wet and cold, so I need to maybe try and find somewhere where we can warm up a little bit. Let's just run across in the open, why not? Field jacket, best insulation. 42 slots, more than what I'm wearing. There we go, and it's dark in colour as well. That's spent. What was that? Oh, that's a rail for the MP5. Don't know if there'll be anything up there. There's a zombie hanging around down at the bottom of it as well. Can you even get up there? Yeah. Let's have a quick nose, because you never know. Is that a camo net yet? More 762. I wonder if they've got the mod in here where you can make the improvised kind of ghillie suit with that. No. We need to find some of these military barracks, so if we keep heading further in, can have a quick look on the map in a minute. Once this zombie, once he's seen where the sounds come from, he'll then run back to the source, which I don't like because he shouldn't know where I've thrown it from. But unfortunately that does happen when you throw things. Sometimes the zombies, they run over to where where you actually threw it from. Like, how do you know? You're like a psychic zombie. Alright, let's have a quick look. We don't want to be staying outside for too long. Military areas. Refugee camps are usually military. Warehouses, I don't know about them. These factories, I don't know if these are military factories, I can't remember, but we're going to head across this refugee camp over here, which at the moment is pretty much west from where we are now. So let's just keep heading in this direction, we're already facing the right way, so. Some of these military barracks actually have fireplaces in them as well, which means we could potentially warm up with a fire as well, because it's going to start getting really cold in a minute. We are actually going to probably use one of these extra heat packs in a minute if we need to. Oh, we're still in white temperature at the moment, so once it gets into light blue, that's when we want to start thinking about warming up. I think running does increase your body heat a little bit as well. It seems to go up, the temperature gauge seems to go up a little bit when you start running and then drops down when you stop, so... You're not far to go. Continue in this direction. Put the Enfield away, don't need that. You got no bullets for it. Oh, I just heard a shot over there, I think. The deer is quite far away though. Yeah, it's definitely shooting. And that's not where we're going. It sounds a little bit further to the left from the direction we're heading, so I don't think it is at the refugee camp we're heading towards. Well, I don't know, saying that now we're getting a little bit closer. It could be... Still going to go there anyway, because they might be clearing out the zombies for all I know. There's always a risk that they could get killed by the zombies. But if they are there, they could be getting all the good loot. Yeah, I think it is the refugee camp. Oh no, maybe not. Actually, no, it's not. It is the refugee camp, and it's way further away than this. Look at all these tents. Loads of tents. Also loads of tents, going to be loads of zombies though, I think. We'll start by assessing the situation by going into the little Overwatch tower in the corner. Yeah, it is close though. Oh, grenade. Oh, actually, I don't know if the grenades are bugged on this though. I'm not going to risk it. I've seen other players playing on Namalsk and there's like a bug with the grenades where sometimes when you clip them onto your vest they explode. We don't want that to happen. Can't remember if zombies can get me from up here or not. They can still hit you. Oh no, I fell down. That's not too bad. We are bleeding though. We need to kill this other zombie quick so I can bandage. Come on, what are you doing? Dumbass. Oh, now you want to climb over. Stop being a little monkey. Ah, this one is being wily. There we go. Quick with the bandaging. We did sterilise this earlier, so one heal is going to be fine. We're not going to get ill from that. Although I guess there's always a risk that you could get ill from the zombie cut itself. I think you can actually use the alcoholic tincture on the cut before you bandage it. I'm sure I remember there being an option when you got it in your hand to disinfect wound. I should have had a look at that then, but I'm sure it's there. So there is also a way of being able to avoid getting ill from epinephrine. That'll come in handy. Yeah, a way to avoid getting ill from zombie scratches. Is that a magazine under there? SG-5K submachine gun. That's the saying that looks a bit too short for a MP5, but maybe it is for that. Oh, there's so many zombies here. The loot looks garbage as well. Zombie spotted me. Double swipes are never good. You can't block them. Die, dude! Yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble here. They keep coming in waves like this, but I need to repair my firefighter axe. Come on then. Oh, these ones in the green are harder. Well, they seem harder. Oh, I'm bleeding again. Come on then, hurry up. Here comes the other one. Have I got enough time to bandage before he sees me? I'm nearly out of rags now. That's badly damaged. I ain't going to do much more damage with this. I want to ruin that fire axe. We need that right now. It used to be that you would use the sharpening stone once and it would go from like badly damaged up to just worn, but now you have to do it multiple times to get it up at the different stages. Military tent. We'll take the slugs. Yeah, I know. Every time I see that ammo for the Mosin, I still kind of partly regret not picking it up. I definitely ain't getting out here carrying a large tent. Someone's actually already put one up here, so they seem to be spawning quite regularly here as well. Tactical shirt, high insulation. I think we're alright with insulation with what we've got on at the moment. I think it's the best that we can do right now. Nothing up here. This guy just spotted me, didn't he? He might have a better vest on. Yeah, he has got a tactical vest. Hope I didn't just ruin that. Worn. Right, we need to be quick with this. Watch out for mines around here as well though, because I think sometimes military mines will spawn. People do lay them down. Has anyone stored anything up in here? No, it's just literally put it down. Stop it from despawning. Which is a clever thing to do. We've already looked in this one, that's where the tent is. Well, here we go. What's this? Yeah. G36. And a canteen as well. Check the canteen. Did I find a mag that'll fit that? Did. Alright. Hang on a minute, I put a battery in that scope. Why hasn't it got the dot in it? That must be a bug. It's a shame, that's like a half decent scope. But there's no dot in the middle of it. Let's try a different battery. Oh yeah, there you go. What's wrong with that battery? It looks good. Now we're back to the position we were in earlier with not enough space for stuff. We're going to be at a point soon where we're going to have to start dumping stuff. Yeah, we ain't going to be able to clear enough space. Going to be triple carrying again. It's a dangerous spot for me to be hanging around in as well right now. I wish they'd put holsters in this for your guns, like a gun holster on your belt. I actually saying that. What am I saying? Of course there is. Of course there's holsters. Duh. Just haven't found one yet. I'm half asleep anyway. What's going on? I don't think I'm really going to be able to clear enough space to be able to put this weapon in here. That's not happening. Do I lose the shotgun? Do I lose the splint? Decisions. Didn't even get rid of the splint. It's not going to clear up enough space for me. You know, we're going to get rid of the saline because we haven't got a UV starter kit anyway, and we'd have to have a look at a military medical place for that anyway. And we could probably find another saline if we did that. Sometimes it is just about playing inventory Tetris. There you go. Is that a ghillie? Look at all these tents. Oh God, I remember the days of playing, like, not being able to find ghillies at all. Tents as well. Best insulation. Best insulation. I'm not going to bother with the ghillie hood though. It obscures your vision a little bit, I think, when you're in first person. We're right with what we've got on at the moment. We just were. We get out here with a tent, and we could probably use this again to stash up some stuff. Leave it there for now. I'm sure there's a few more tents we've not looked at yet. And people really have been putting up these military tents. There's another handgun there with the suppressor on it. I could probably take the suppressor, but I'm not going to for now. I don't believe you. You should have gone down in that one hit. So magazine for... Yeah, that's got 308 Winchester rounds in it. Alright, we'll have a look at that in a minute. We're going to also take the Vega mag because that's got shotgun shells in it, which we could potentially use. Another rifle. Wrap. The ghillie rifle wrap, a green one this time. These do get in your face a little bit when you're in first person though, when you're in shoulders. I don't like that. Got over here. So another heat pack. Wow, how did that even miss him? Oh, there's shooters going on near here. Alright. It's quite a lot of shooting, that's automatic. This is probably not the best place to be hanging around in, really, is it? Right, is there more zombies spawning in here? Were they already there? Yeah, I think we've searched them all. Can't remember if I had a look in this one here though. I probably did. Yeah, it had the gas mask in it. Alright, let's hoof it. So where did we put that tent down? It's over near one of these walls, wasn't it there? Let's try and find a little spot over in one of those woods somewhere and just get rid of some of the extra stuff. Because we are carrying way too much gear now. The fact that we found an assault rifle now is alright, and we've got a half decent vest. This is going to be a slow old walk, but oh, there's someone's base over there with a pirate flag. Great. No, we're not setting it up over there then, are we? If I could find a code lock, I could lock it up. That's one thing we've not seen many of. Lots of tents, not so much on the code locks. I'm really shocked we have avoided any interaction with any of the players at this stage, like with how many people on the server, and there's been shooting going on around us. I think we've just been quite lucky. He says he's walking across the field with a tent and ready to take a bullet, but sometimes it is a matter of who dares wins, you know what I mean? So we'll risk it for a biscuit. There are a few other military places that I'm going to hit up, I think, at some point. But I won't be doing this on this particular video. We'll probably do that on another video. If this guy is still alive once we end this video here, this recording, then we'll probably go and hit up some of the other military spots on another video at a later time. So let me know in the video's comments if you want to continue with the character's journey in Namalsk, this character here, to see how long he can live for and if we can survive the harsh environment for longer. If I get enough comments and enough likes on the video, then we'll probably do another one. So don't forget to like and share the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe, because it really helps the channel grow, but it also helps YouTube recommend new videos to you that are of a similar caliber. If we can make it a little bit further in these trees. I mean, yeah, it's going to get found and people are probably going to loot it, but at the end of the day, at least there's a chance for us to clear up some backpack space, and there is still a small risk, but also a chance that they may not find it and it may still have some of the stuff in it if we leave it. I'm not going to walk for miles and miles and miles trying to find a perfect spot just to pop a tent down, just to put a few tins of beans in. Do you know what I mean? We can find food quite easily by the looks of it. And now we've got some 308 rounds in that magazine I picked up, which we're going to put into the Lee Enfield in a minute. We'll be able to go off and do some hunting. We'll be able to get food that way. So I think we've got enough at the moment to sustain us. So we should be alright, I think. Alright, let's decide what we're going to keep and what we're going to get rid of. So at the moment, how many rounds did we have on the 308s? 12 rounds. That's enough for doing some hunting. We don't need the L86 mag if that's what it is. I think it is. Let's whack some rounds into this Lee Enfield. Alright, locked and loaded. We definitely don't need to be taking the 9mm stuff at the moment. There's no point. We're not going to bother with the 7.62x5.4s. So I really kind of want to keep the shotgun on me because we've got a lot of rounds for it. We've got way more rounds than what we've got for the G36C, but having an assault rifle is not a bad call. So it is really a matter of figuring out what's going to be best for us to survive. So these cans are totally defrosted now they've been in that cooking pot. So I've got a fair bit of defrosted food there. I'm going to eat some of this meat, and I am going to store up some of this meat in here. I don't know if they've got the food spoil mechanic on this server or not, so I don't know if this food's going to spoil over time. We're going to whack a couple of these in here. Going to whack also the pistol sight. We don't need the AK-74 ammo. And because now we've got a canteen, we can get rid of one of these bottles. We're going to get rid of the nails as well. I'm not interested really in building anything at this point, even a storage box, so we don't need that. I'm going to keep hold of the 7.62x3.9s though. I'm going to keep them on me because someone comes across this tent, they are going to take them for sure. You know, if I find an AK, then I've got plenty of ammo for that now. Although we did come across a couple of SKSs, but I'm not too bothered about that. Plenty of food, plenty of drink. We probably don't need to be carrying these cans of drink on us now. We've got all that water. So we're going to whack. I'm going to keep a Mad Monks on me though, because I do like a Mad Monks. Definitely don't want to be carrying 3 weapons though, so it is really a matter of deciding what I'm going to keep. Let's unload this. Let's take out the mag of the G36C. It's only a 20 round mag, I think. 20 rounds is enough. We picked up a box of 5.56. So I'm going to reload that mag. I mean, it's nearly full, but those 2 extra bullets could be the difference between living and dying. I think the G36 is a half decent assault rifle. But we've got a shed load of shotgun rounds for the shotgun. And that is going to be more powerful if we come up against something like a bear. And we've got the slugs as well. You know what, we found quite a few shotguns quite easily. I'm going to whack the shotgun in here. I'm going to keep some of the shotgun ammo on me. Just enough to keep us going. I mean, yeah, someone's probably going to find that and they could use it, but we'll take the risk right now. Not going to worry about the rope for now. We don't need to be doing any fishing. We've got enough food. So we can now put assault rifle on our back. Got way too many matches, we don't need all them. Still holding on to the splint though. Because you never know. Handgun ammo. Yeah, alright, I think that's good. We've cleared up a fair bit of space. We've got enough space, I think, to be able to crack on. Alright, so the guy's still alive. We've started getting a little bit more gear together. I think next we'll probably end up, where are we? We were down here, we've just come a little bit north. We could go and search the dam, but ideally I want to start heading down to the kind of research areas, because there's quite a few military places around here up on the hills, and we'll probably head down there on the next video if you guys want to see my journey there. So we are going to leave my Dayz journey in Namalsk. We're no longer a Freshy, so hopefully we stand more of a chance of surviving now. So I'll catch you guys on another video, and thanks for watching.